Welcome everyone. My name is Jen and this is yoga for deep flap. Today we're going to use a yoga strap or a belt or a towel, and we'll just find a comfortable space somewhere that you can move and where you don't have any small animals or shoes or wires in your way. So I'll give you a moment to get set up. Just take your time. No rush at all. Always going at your own pace. So if anything doesn't feel right, my rule is don't do it. Okay, so if it doesn't feel right in your body, don't do it. I offer a lot of modifications. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Okay, perfect. So we're actually going to start standing today. So once you have everything set up, you have your little space and whatever you need close by, just come to a comfortable stance and we'll go from there. Wonderful. We're just going to start. You can have hands to the hips or hands by your side. We're just going to start by kind of rolling those hips around and breathing. Good. And we'll go the opposite way. Again, my name is Jen. I'm about almost 4 years out now, almost 4 years out of deep flap, which is great. It's been a journey and I'm feeling good. Everything's good. Okay, now we're going to take our head and just stretch the neck. So take one ear to the shoulder and breathe in. And as you breathe out, taking that chin down towards your chest. Inhale on the other side and exhale, chin down towards your chest. We'll do one more on each side. Good, nice and easy. Perfect. Now just rolling the wrists in one direction and the other to get this nice circular movement. Good. And then we're going to start with the shoulders. So just rolling the shoulders back and down. There could still be that tightness there in the chest. And all we're doing is moving things around. Good. And then going the opposite way, forward and down. Nice and gentle. You can stay with this movement, or the next one we'll do is taking our fingertips to the tops of the shoulders, and we'll start to make some little circles here. So think of just making some little circles in the air. And then you can just get a little bigger. Or maybe you stop there, or you're further out from surgery. It might feel better to go a little bit bigger. Just take your time and feel. Make sure that we're breathing. Perfect. And we'll go the opposite way. This whole upper back area, this whole neck and shoulder area, we always want to keep that loose and nice and warm. Wonderful. All right. From here, we're going to come down onto our mat or onto our space, and we'll come to all fours. Now, if you are on concrete, not concrete, maybe you are, or hardwood, you could put a blanket under your knees. If you're on carpet, you probably don't need anything unless you want it. I'm just going to put my yoga blanket down here to cushion the knees because why not, right? So we'll be here with our wrists under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. And we're just going to rock side to side. So you feel that nice stretch on the outsides of the hips, the glute area. And that head is relaxed. Perfect. And as we come back to center, this is just a gentle movement of the spine. I'm actually 6 weeks out from a revision, so my spine isn't moving the way it usually does. So we're just going to exhale and let yourself slowly curl. So you might have a bigger movement of the spine than I do. And as we inhale, we're gently letting that spine arch. So take it easy. Exhale, round and tuck here. And inhale, lift your tailbone and the crown of the head. We're just getting that nice, easy breathing, that nice fluidity through the spine. Do a couple more. Very good. So from here, we'll find our child's pose. You can take your knees wider and start to bring your hips back to your heels. Now, if you feel like it's uncomfortable to come lower, you can put a blanket or a pillow or a block right here, something to hold on to so that your head doesn't go as low. Otherwise, you can let your forehead come down. Just relax your arms, elbows bent, and take some deep breaths. One more full breath in and out. Very good. Slowly coming back up. And now we're going to stretch the backs of the legs a little bit. So take your hands forward about a step and reach the right toes back. So you're tucking the toes under. You see my foot there? You're going to tuck the toes under and press through the heel. Just relax your head. We get this nice long stretch in the back of the leg. And breathe. Perfect. Bring yourself forward. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So that left leg extends, tucking the toes, and just press through the heel and breathe. Think of stretching the back of your leg, your calf, maybe the back of your ankle. Nice. Moving back to all fours, and then take your version of a child's pose. This is really nice just to stretch the low back, take the pressure off the back. You can even be up here in your forearms. And then as you heel, as you ease deeper into it, the hips move a little more towards the heels. So just taking our time. Back up and come up towards the knees. Okay, so if you want to put anything under the knees to cushion the knees, you can. And we're just going to move those hips around in a circle. So this long scar area is going to feel tight for a while. I still feel the tightness. It does start to go away over time. It gets less and less. It's always good to keep that movement here. Think of keeping that fresh blood and oxygen moving through the body. Good. We're going to tuck our toes under like we did before, but this time both toes are tucked, and take your hands firmly to the hips and just roll your shoulders back and gently lift your chest. That's it. We'll breathe here. We're opening the front body. Maybe draw your elbows back a little more and press your shoulders down. Feel that nice stretch in the front of the chest and the opening in the front of the body. Breathe. All right, now untucking the toes, and we'll take the hands back down. So we're on all fours, and we just rock side to side to release that. On this next series, we're going going to come into a low lunge. And if you are working on your balance, maybe if you want a chair or wall close by to hold on to, that's fine. I'll go ahead and get us into it. So we're going to take that right foot and bring your right foot forward so that we're in this low lunge, okay? The right knee is over the ankle and we're nice and tall here. Now reach your arms up so you can be out wider, you can be higher, maybe palms touch or palms come facing each other, or your arms are wider. Doesn't matter, just lift your chest and breathe. Feel all this length through the spine. Take another breath in, and then exhale, hands come down. Perfect. Interlacing your hands, take your hands to the top of your right thigh, and we're going to walk that right foot forward so the heel stays down, and now gently come down so we're lowering into the stretch. This is stretching that back hip flexor and that scar area. So just go enough so you start to feel the stretch. Never any pain. Tightness is okay because it's going to be there, but no pain, okay? No major discomfort. Wonderful. And on the breath in, gently press into the front heel and come back. Maybe move your right foot back a little so you feel balanced. We're going to take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and your right hand to your sacrum. That's that long hard bone right above your tailbone. And now just gently press your leg into your hand and your hand into your leg so we start to twist towards the right. Wonderful. And just breathe here. Nice, easy upper back twist. Also working on our balance. As we breathe in, come to center. Just bring the foot out to the side a little bit so you can easily take your hands down, finding all fours. Rock side to side. And then gently settle back into your version of child's pose and breathe. Good. We'll do the whole thing on the opposite side. So now we know it's coming. Take your time, come back up, and this time the left foot's going forward between the hands. There you go, and then that left foot comes forward. Knee is over ankle. Reach the arms up to the sky. Remember, we can be wider, or palms can face each other. Whatever feels nice and strong for you. And just breathe here. We're building that strength from the ground up. Very good. Excellent. Now we're taking those hands, interlacing the hands, taking the hands to the top of the thigh. Walk your left foot forward so we can gently bring the hips down. Now we feel this right hip flexor and again that scar area. And breathe. There it is. Relax your shoulders. Perfect. Slowly coming back. And now just bring your left foot towards you so that you have some nice, good balance here. The right hand goes to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand to sacrum. Now gently twist to your left. Push your hand into your thigh into your hand, and breathe. Nice upper back twist. Coming back to center. You can move your foot to the side so it's easier to bring the hands down. We'll come to all fours. Just shift a little side to side. And now knees go wider. Come back into child's pose. We'll stay here centered for a moment and then we'll change it. Gently lift up, walk your hands over to one side and breathe in. And breathe out, sit your hips back towards your heels, relaxing your head. Gently switching sides, so hands go the opposite way. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Okay, back to all fours. And we're coming all the way down onto the belly. Now, I know that some of us are more recently out of surgery. So I encourage you to put down something soft so that there's something soft under that pelvis area. And we'll gently come down here. Take your time. Bring your hands, I like to take my elbows out wide. If it's not comfortable to be on your chest yet, you can do a fist over a fist and then put your forehead here, or maybe palm over palm, whatever feels good for now. But the idea is just to let those legs be heavy, let your head rest somewhere. Take some nice deep breaths. Keeping that head down, bending the knees, take the knees a little wider and start to windshield wiper the legs side to side. Maybe making some circles here. Relax your legs. You can take your time, maybe turn your head to the side or bring your arms forward. I'm going to show a gentle back bend, and it's good to start to open up that front body. I am nowhere near where I was when I used to do my crazy yoga back bends, but it's okay. It's all good. So for me, this is a Sphinx pose, and it feels good to be on the forearms with the pelvis down, lifting the chest. If that is too much for you, you can ease up by bringing your forearms away from you, and then you can see your body gets a little lower. But if you still lift that chest, you still get that nice stretch in the front body. Just feel it out. We never push or strain. Just start to feel out. You're gentle here. This little, I call this the little baby cobra. And breathe. One more big breath in. And slowly come down. Let your forehead rest again. Maybe windshield wiper those legs again. Or make some circles. Okay. Gently take your Wrists under the shoulders. Keep your knees on the mat and slowly push back up. And then we'll do that little side to side again. Finding our yoga strap, so we have that handy. And then we're going to do some seated poses. If you like to sit on a little bit of blanket, you can fold it in half or keep it however you'd like. Now's a good time. And then the legs will be just in front of us. There we go. Well, we've got our legs out in front. We've got our strap. We're going to take the strap on the bottoms of both feet. You can bend your knees to make this easier, and maybe take a roll or two or your towel on the bottoms of the feet. Lift your chest, pull your shoulders down. Take some nice deep breaths here. Good. Almost start to feel like you're leaning back a little bit. We're strengthening those upper back muscles, and when we're in treatment, especially after surgery, we tend to not have our best posture because we're so busy healing. And so this is a good way to reactivate those upper back muscles, start to open the chest again. Wonderful. Take one more big breath in. And slowly release. You can just let go of your strap, and we'll point and flex the toes. So point and flex. There you go. And then roll. If you're on any of those wonderful AI pills, any of those hormone treatment drugs, you might have a little stiffness in your feet. I know I do. So every day I just roll the feet out, spread the toes, and just keep things moving. So think of pointing and flexing and rolling. Good. And give that a little shake. Now we're going to take our right leg, bend the knee so that your right leg is bent and your left leg is straight. Good. And now inhale, lift your arms as high as you'd like. And as you breathe out, twist towards your bent leg. So I'm twisting to the right. Let your hands come down wherever they want to land, and stay nice and tall. So get a little deeper twist in the upper back. You can gently look towards the right. Breathe here. So good for the back. Now try breathing in, reaching the arms up, and as you breathe out, come down to center. Perfect. So we have this extended leg, and we have that strap close by. We're going to take the strap just on the bottom of that extended leg. And maybe roll again. Same idea as the other forward fold. Just think of lifting your chest and bringing your tailbone back until we get that nice gentle opening in the back of the body. Deep breaths here. Slowly inhale, come up. Wonderful. We'll do that all on the other side. Switch sides, opposite knee bent. Wherever comfortable. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale to your left, to that bent leg, wherever the hand lands. Slowly start to twist and open the upper back. Breathe here. Inhale, arms straight up, and exhale, hands come down. Excellent. We have our strap, and we'll take the strap to the bottom of that extended foot. Roll a few times, and then slowly bend the elbow, bring the chest forward, and breathe. Coming up. We'll take that strap down to the side for now. We're going to extend both legs and just give those legs a little shake. And take your hands back behind you, bending your knees, maybe lifting your tailbone, setting it back down. And now rock those knees side to side. So these are nice windshield wiper legs. Side to side for the hips. And we'll slowly come up. So I'm just going to turn so that I'm facing you, and take your legs however you're comfortable. You can sit cross-legged, you can put your non-habitual foot in front. It's however you'd like. We're working on the upper body for a little bit, making sure a strap is close by. And we're starting with the arms, taking the arms out to the sides with the thumbs up. Inhale, and now exhale, turn your thumbs down. Good. So it's just this gentle rotation. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, one more. Breathe in and out. Good. So we have that rotation there through the shoulders. Now we're going to take one arm and start to walk the hand away from you directly to the side. Maybe you're up on your fingertips. Your opposite arm, let's start with the fingers to the shoulder. Okay, so the shoulders are not up by the ears, the shoulders are down away from the ears. And we're just making those circles, just like in the warm-up, making those nice gentle circles. Maybe you move the neck, maybe it feels good to look down towards the other fingertips. See how it feels. And then once you find that space where you roll that shoulder back, you can stay here. This is a great stretch. A couple of you might want to take this arm out to the side, or lift your chest and lean back, or even go a little higher. The other option is to take the hand behind the head and bring your head back. So that is a deeper stretch in the shoulder. One more big inhale and exhale. And on the next breath in, come up. Release. We're gonna roll that neck out. So if you've had those lymph nodes out at all, which this is my side where I had 19 nodes out, still feels a little tight, but it does feel good to do this stretch. So just being mindful on either side. Let's do the other side. So walking the fingers away. Just start with the fingers up to the shoulders, and you can just roll that out. Again, take it slow. This should feel good. Just feel nice and soothing for the neck and the shoulder. Perfect. And you're welcome to keep rolling it. You can keep the fingers here. You can do this one, extending or higher, or even take the hand and push back. So I feel the tightness all the way down on this side, but it does feel nice to stretch it out. Maybe breathe a little deeper. Let that exhale be a little longer. Slowly breathe in, come up, and exhale, release. Good. Roll that neck out. One way and the other. And if you've been sitting kind of in this cross-legged, now's a good time just to switch out the feet. And we'll find our strap. I'm going to fold it in half because I have a traditional long yoga strap. Now the strap goes behind the back. I'll just turn so you can see my hands. So the hands are a little more than shoulder distance apart and the palms face away. And that might be it. You might be like, okay, I feel that. And if you feel that stretch and that's good enough, then it is what it is. You can also come away from your body and back down a few times. I like that one. It feels good in the upper back, kind of like a massage. And then you're welcome also to hold it away from you, just feeling that chest opening, breathing. Remember, this is quite a big chest stretch for anybody, so be kind to yourself and take your time. Breathe in and exhale. Good. Wonderful. Set that strap down beside you. Now we're going to stretch our fingers, okay? So taking one hand out, shoulder is down. Reach the opposite hand under. So you're right at the base where the thumb meets the hand, and gently pull the thumb towards you, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And this will help, that stretch move up your forearm, up into your upper arm, and sometimes it goes into the neck. And just move down each finger, a couple breaths or so. Taking our time here. Other side, same thing. Palm is up. Grab right where the thumb meets the hand and pull down. Shoulders stay relaxed. Go down the first finger a few breaths. And each finger. Big breath in and out. All right, we're moving on to our backs. If you're still not completely flat on your back for any reason, sometimes it takes time. You're welcome to put like a pillow here for your back, or a little bit of an incline. Some blankets work. I'm going to come all the way down today. We do need our strap, and then if you want your blanket to maybe put over your body or under your head for later, just keep everything close by so that we don't have to get up again. Just gonna swivel here, hold on to the backs of the thighs, and slowly come down. So taking our time to get here, okay? And then once you get there, just rolling the knees in one direction and the other. Super gentle, nice little back massage. I remember I had just kind of a sore back for a really long time, and I was like, gosh, I'm like this yoga teacher, why does my back hurt? And it gets weaker with all the surgeries and all the treatment. It's just something that happens. But the good news is that we can strengthen it, and it really does work. We'll do that now. So if we take the soles of the feet down, we're going to do our pelvic tilts, and this strengthens the entire core, which means also your lower back. So I always say the same thing. I've been teaching this class for years, and I say the same thing every time. Pretend like you have $1,000 bill, and that $1,000 bill is right under your low back. We're going to squish it down so no one can get it. Your hands are by your sides. Just take your pelvis and tuck that pelvis. So you're pushing that money down and relax. Good. So there's this gentle arch, and then press it down and relax. So do the breathing that feels most natural for you today. We're going to keep going. It's hard to see it, but you can definitely feel it. We're going to do about 10 more breaths. You don't have to count. It's really just the action of gently tucking and untucking this pelvis and building that strength. Take the feet a little wider. Start to rock your knees side to side. So you're just going to go until you feel that stretch there, that little scar area again, that flexor, the quadricep. And back to center. We'll take our right leg and figure four that right leg overlap. And just gently rock side to side. Go as deep as you'd like, so you can keep it smaller, or depending on how you're feeling today, no pain, you can go a little bit deeper side to side, just rocking on the bottom of the left foot. You can feel a little bit of abdominal work as you pull it in, but nothing too intense here. It's just super gentle. Stretch and just stretch. Good. Come back to center, switching legs. Figure four, opposite leg on top. Same thing, start small. Every day is different, as we know. Rock side to side. We're going to use our strap, and if you don't have a strap for any reason, that's fine. I'll show you a modification. I'm going to keep my left knee bent for today and take the strap on the bottom of the right foot. And if you don't have a strap, you can always just hold your shin or even your thigh. We're just making some circles. Okay, so circling the right leg around one way and the other. We're just going to cross the right leg to the left and the right leg a little to the right. Now this left leg is bent for a few reasons: to protect the low back, and also because the scar area is still tight for those of you who are, less than 6 months out. I know you're still feeling it, so we never want to move too quickly. It's good to make progress, but a little bit at a time. Okay, so we can keep that progress. Now find a place where you're centered and you can just feel the stretch in the back of your right leg. We'll be here about 3 breaths. Just enjoy. Nice. Now gently bend that knee. Take your time to switch sides. I've got the left foot in the strap, the right foot down on the ground. And remember, we just start with this little rocking side to side. Perfect. And then some circles now. You can do those in either order. Just about moving. Now take your leg a little more to the right, and then a little more to the left. So good for the back. Whenever you're ready, body. If you like to keep moving, please do. Or you can stay here 3 breaths. Just feel the back of the leg. Now bend the knees. Take that strap to the side. We're done with it for today. We'll just set that to the side, and then again, just windshield wiper legs side to side. Perfect. Now keep your left foot on the ground. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Hands can go to the back of the right thigh. And then either just stay here, or if it feels okay, just start to roll that knee in towards your chest. Put the foot down. We're simply switching sides here. Now we're going to give the legs a break, setting the feet down. I like to take my feet a little wider and bring the knees together. Just let the lower body rest. We're going to take our arms straight up, okay? Find your right hand. You're gonna cross your right arm over your left. So I'm gonna give us some options here. So option 1 is elbows to elbows, or you can reach around so your hands are more close to your shoulders, and all we do is roll. It feels weird in the chest. I'm starting to get some feeling back, but it's just coming back like this year. Because I had the nerve, the nerve grafting or whatever. It's weird. At first you're like, you don't feel much, but you can feel your upper back. And then as we inhale, open. Exhale, left arm over right, either elbow to elbow or reach around, making some circles. You may still be getting those little zings and zaps. Kind of the nerves waking up a little bit, right? Good. And now bring your hands down. So this one I do various phases of movement. So option 1 is to take your elbows down by your ribs and just open and close. Okay. Open and close. The next option is to open and maybe take your arms higher, or maybe even higher. And you can see this is a full 90 degrees here. I don't know if you can see, full 90 degrees. And I'm able just to rest the backs of the hands. Now, if it's too soon for that, please just stay a little lower. You're still gonna get this huge opening in the chest. And breathe. I always feel this side stretching more. Just using our breath. Big inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Gonna do one more. Breathe in, deep breath. Exhale, breath out. Perfect. Slowly bring your hands down. And now we'll move into a twist to finish up our movement. If you have a blanket or a pillow is nice, a body pillow is nice if you still have one. You can take it between your thighs. I like to bring my right hips a little to the right so that when we bring the knees to the left, there's a nice twist. So the idea is that the lifted knee is higher than the hip, and that takes pressure off of the low back space. Okay, so make sure you're comfortable. You can be here for a moment. And head can stay one way, or you can turn, look the opposite way. that here for a moment. And we'll switch sides. So lifting the hips to the left and down, and knees come to the right. And just relax here, little twist. Very good. Come back to center. Reset the hips. And then we get to move into our relaxation. If you're fresh or out of surgery, I suggest you keep the knees bent, maybe take the knees together, or have a bunch of pillows under the knees. You don't want your legs fully extended yet because it might not be as comfortable. So I'll keep my knees bent for today. If you want a little cushioning for your head, that is always nice. And depending on where you are in the world, if you want to cover yourself, you can do that. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, but I'm on the peninsula, so it's actually pretty warm out. It's like pretty pleasant. So I'm just gonna stay here with no blanket today. But you do what works for you. Once we get comfortable, let's take a big, long, deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Big breath in. Long breath out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale all the air out. And just rest. Home, and you're in a nice, comfortable space. Feel good. I encourage you to just stay here for as long as you'd like. Let all that yoga sink in. If you're ready to move on with your evening, take a few more deep breaths. Lightly move your hands and your feet. Let your knees come in closer to the body and just carefully find your favorite side, just curling up for a moment. Keep our eyes closed and onto a comfortable seat. Maybe just rolling in one direction and the other. We'll take our hands onto our heart and let's think of something that we're grateful for. We'll take our hands together and keep this feeling of relaxation as long as possible. Thank you for joining me today.